During the spring season, wherever you are living in your country's hemisphere, you are seeing flowers blooming in some of the trees, including but not limited to cherry blossoms. Several countries are celebrating the Cherry Blossom Festival during the spring season. So what does the Cherry Blossom Festival mean? To celebrate the love between your country, which is the United States, and Japan, and the continued close relationship between the two countries. I have myself loved Japanese culture, but sometimes the Cherry Blossom Festival are named as Sakura Matsuri by the Japanese organizers. I have no idea about the Sakura Matsuri, which is Brooklyn, as my known location, and the Brooklyn one is pretty popular for its time. In the year 2012, it's my first visit. You see some cosplayers, the J Lounge, the main stage, everything you see here. But when I visit the Stony Brook Sakura Matsuri the next year, it wasn't the same as Brooklyn. It's basically the traditional Japanese culture. Of course, I was a fan of anime at the time, but wasn't connected enough with Japanese culture. Every year, I have always toured to different Cherry Blossom festivals or Sakura Matsuri to different places such as Philadelphia, Washington DC, White Plains, even Nashville, which I only went once, and each of them is different than the other. I have the inspiration of creating my own Akihabara Cherry Blossom Festival under the name the Ronchan Project. I may have got the permit, but I don't have the supplies to run my own event. Running your own event is not easy, as it requires to earn a lot of money, which is usually 5 figures of income or any sponsoring supporting your event. During our Sakura Nihon Festival tour, I have posted live streams during the Cherry Blossom Festival, so please excuse the video quality. If you want to see the full live stream, I suggest you go to facebook.com/Insectduel and look into the videos tab. First stop is Philadelphia, or Subaru Cherry Blossom Festival of Greater Philadelphia. It's one of the largest cherry blossom festivals in the United States with loads of activities, but the one I am going to talk about is Sakura Sunday. Sakura Sunday seems to be the very last celebration of the cherry blossoms for the entire year. Of course, Sakura Sunday brings in cosplayers. This year it is extremely cold and windy at the same time. I couldn't live stream for long periods of time during the cold weather, and my battery drained so quickly. The only thing that bothers me is not bringing food into the Horticulture Center, and that's bullshit! I understand that they need to protect their plants, but for God's sake, it's fucking freezing and my hands are so numb. On the bright side, Ako Tomin is a very nice Japanese accordionist, but I share happy times with a good folk singer that lives in Yokohama. Before I continue with the next Cherry Blossom Festival review, 3 of the Cherry Blossom Festivals that has taken place in New York City. I have live streamed several discussions about our tour. For the first time in New York City, not a Flushing Meadows Corona Park gets their Sakura Matsuri, but Randall's Island and Roosevelt Island. I wonder what's the deal about this. Also, you can't predict the peak blossoming before celebrating. The next one is Roosevelt Island's Cherry Blossom Festival. I have to say that Roosevelt Island has a lot of interest for the Japanese community than Randall's Island. The only thing about Roosevelt Island is that no other Cherry Blossom Festival has is the Molis, which is a Japanese rock band. Of course, there are other traditional Japanese performances, including taiko, tea ceremony, and more. I mostly stay at the stage area, and outside of the area you see many people hanging by the cherry blossom, which is the Yoshinos, but the Kwanzas didn't come in until later. Roosevelt Island is not bad, but I enjoy the performances, but the only bothers me is the long lines for the Roosevelt Island tram. Well, go use the F train instead, since they require car fare. The next one is something that I don't usually go before, but I find this Cherry Blossom Festival that have little to no Japanese culture at all. I wonder if the organizer is just using the Cherry Blossom Festival to bring in families or gain reputation to the city's community. Ladies and gentlemen, here's New Haven's Wooster Square Park's Cherry Blossom Festival in Connecticut. The park may have Yoshino cherry blossom trees, but really? No Japanese culture? Not even taiko? That's bullshit! Most of the cherry blossom festivals have taiko, which is part of the celebration. So why not Wooster Square's Cherry Blossom Festival have it? On top of that, the food and music is not connected to Japanese culture either. We have hot dogs, pizza, ice cream, you know, generic foods. As I said that the festival is so generic on my live stream, this is the first time that I have experienced a cherry blossom festival in American style. And it's what? The 45th one? Jeez, I wonder if the Japanese people are so pissed off for using the cherry blossoms as some kind of a racist party. Unlike Wooster Square Park, here's another cherry blossom festival that I traveled, another part of Pennsylvania, which is Allentown. Sadly, the Greyhound bus is the only way to get to Allentown, but the return trip is a pain in the ass. Anyway, Allentown's Cherry Blossom Festival is family friendly, and unlike Wooster Square, it has some Asian influences. When I visit Allentown along Ott Street, I couldn't verify whether the tree is a cherry blossom or not. I'm glad that I came back, because if you look closely at the petals, then you can tell that these flowers are Sakura, plus the horizontal lines. Allentown's Cherry Blossom Festival is cool because they have adult activities and the music performer is good. Although Allentown has many of its cherry blossom trees, it's a pretty good neighborhood in Pennsylvania. The next one is the mother of all cherry blossom festivals, which is the Brooklyn Botanic Garden. It's my very first visit in 2012, which has every part of Japanese culture, which includes cosplay. Oh my god. I wonder what the hell they did with the event and why is it so popular. I'll tell you why. Because it's cost effective and it's usually have 80,000 people coming in every year, and it's no wonder it's so popular. Speaking of 80,000 people, I can't even live stream at all. I'm not talking about the Wi-Fi, it's my mobile data.
Oh shit. I panicked for a moment because I thought I lost it. See? I thought I lost the Wi-Fi router, yeah. Why am I always getting some heart attacks?
Remember my live streams in Japan when I'm carrying a pocket Wi-Fi? That keeps the signal up on my phone. When I interviewed a few cosplayers when I live stream, Brooklyn's Sakura Matsuri is always a mess to Japanese culture. It's not just traditional, it's modern as well. I guess Brooklyn is like a real Japanese amusement park, except there is no rides. The cosplay fashion show is always entertainment. Too bad it's always on Sundays while the parasol show is on a Saturday. The Brooklyn Sakura Matsuri is always great. But I wonder, why the croissants haven't bloomed this year? Unlike every other year, it blooms perfect, but I just don't understand at all. Oh, by the way, the Molise is awesome. The last Cherry Blossom Festival tour is New Canaan, Connecticut.
Okay, let's get my camera started. Alright, we're at New Canaan, Connecticut. We're headed south and this is going constantly. I hate that. Constantly. Yeah, the live streams keep cutting off constantly. I don't know why. So we're continuing as we make our way down, and look at the beautiful Kwanzans right there in New Haven, Connecticut. Yeah, when I rode the train, there was so much of these blooming. And you may be wondering, is the Harrison Matsuri event is today? No, it's not. The Matsuri is actually 2 weeks from today. So this is going to be exciting, but I'm still need certain performers though at the Matsuri. Come on, man! Why does it keep cutting off on me? What's going? It's not supposed to do that. What's going on? Why is the camera flip automatically for whatever reason? I didn't press anything. So anyway, this is the tree. If you're still connecting with us right now, and I need lots of pictures while I get back. And it keeps cutting the live stream keeps cutting on me for whatever reason. Yeah, I'm getting pissed off because I pay $60 for mobile data. As we walking around the Mead Memorial Park, as we walking around, we see these beautiful Kwanzans, people. So yeah, so we got plenty of time. So like I said, we walking. I assume we walk in the correct direction of Mead Memorial Park as the cherry blossoms guide me to it. Okay, we're back live again. The signal is somewhat weaker than normal, which I don't understand at all. So I said this before it cuts off on me again. Yeah, why is the Matsuri not today? I mean, come on, man. When the Matsuri in Harrison got its first year, it is the Cherry Blossom Festival in Harrison back then. But now it's called the Matsuri. But actually, it was originally called the Japan Cultural Festival in Harrison. So not next week. Next week is actually Japan Day at Central Park. 2 weeks, I will go to Harrison. Okay, we're back again. Yeah, we all walk in the correct direction. So I had to reset the stream. Yeah, sorry about that. So yeah, we're walking the correct way, south to Mead Memorial Park. And I really hope my last live stream saved though, for God's sake, man. But I assume it will though. So yeah, the live stream being cut off is being too constant for somewhat reason. I pay $60 a month for this. That's why it's better to have Wi-Fi. And we had another Kwanzan cherry. Yeah, we have a lot of beautiful flowers today. It's a perfect day, and we're going live in 3, 2, 1. Oh wait, we're finally at Mead Memorial Park. Yeah, I'm sorry for the short interruption and my short temper right now. But look at this beautiful, wow. Man, what a beautiful lake. And look at that. Does this look familiar, right? Does this lake look familiar? Yeah, I think I uploaded it on Facebook, my event page cover photo, right? So this is the Kwanzaa cherries right there. Yeah, right in front of that brown house. Yeah, I figured it's gonna interrupt, man. I hate that. Come on, man. There's no skills for this. I don't think she did anything. Like if this kid didn't get off the base. Okay, we're back live, and this is a cherry hard, man. I mean, come on. We've been hit hard with you fucking piece of shit every time. Come on, get it. All right, we keep getting interrupted every time, man. No, this is totally unacceptable. Unacceptable, man. This is totally unacceptable. Totally unacceptable. No, come on. Come on. Totally unacceptable. Totally unacceptable. So, oh my God, man. You gotta be kidding me, right? This is totally unacceptable because of the signal. The signal is either the signal or we keep. So this is the site. This is the main site right there, and they setting up. So yeah, we did arrive early though. So the celebration is about to start about really soon, right? Really soon, and I guess that's the best place to celebrate the cherry blossoms, right? But what I don't like is I keep getting cut off stream. Come on, because we're live in Mead Memorial Park. So come on, man. So come on. I hope it doesn't cut off on me by the time we continuing on tour with the Kwanzans, right? So this is going to be so. The festival may take about at least another half hour or something. So we're gonna continue with the Kwanzaa trees, and maybe we should walk around the pond. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. So yeah, this is very constantly when my live streams gets cut off. So yeah. Well, by the way, the police is right behind me. The police right behind me. So I was hoping he didn't come up to me. So yeah, I just said curse word, signal, whatever. So yeah, I hoping you know not creating any disturbance though. But yeah, there's a cop right over there. So I hoping I don't get like a fine or ticket or even get arrested, which is worse. So this is quite beautiful for a quiet cherry blossom festival. Well, not exactly the type of place to celebrate when there are not many cherry trees. And again, this is constant. The stream getting cut off is constantly. It doesn't make any sense, dude. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make sense. It is much worse than the cherry Espelon last week with so many people. But come on, we're in the woods. Yeah, it gets cuts down. I pay $60. I said I pay $60 for mobile. This is unacceptable. Unfucking acceptable. Unacceptable. I can't even stream. Talking to Facebook fans or whoever connected to my event page. Oh man, that's what I should have did next time at the Brooklyn Sakura Matsuri. Go to your post and then click go live rather than just click go live at the event page. That way it's easier for my fans to get connected. So yeah, this is going to be a quiet one, folks. And if I were a person like me, I would. If I were a person like me, I would just make a cosplay picnic event or something. But by the time our tour is over, I'm going to create an Insectduel Talks episode based on all the Cherry Blossom festivals I went on our tour. It's a small Cherry Blossom festival. It's not really large though, but the weather is fine. At least that's where it matters. But let's just hope they don't go late or whatever. Absolutely no excuse though. At least the taiko performers are there, so this is gonna be a small festival, from Japan Society of Fairfield County. So you think that New Haven got the balls, but no. Yeah, it's just a sad day, right? It's just a sad one over there. So yeah, we're still connected right now. So by the time I finish stream, I will take lots of pictures and upload it on the Insectduel's domain fan page. And this is the Gold Star Walk, WWII. You mean World War II? And they say that some of the Yoshinos died out. Perfect, very perfect. How deep is this water anyway? Not that deep though, but I wouldn't recommend swimming on it though, or drop my phone underwater, because it's going to damage my phone, of course. And this is probably the sewage line. So it's too bad the Yoshinos died out, but the Kwanzans are so beautiful, at least. This is another cherry blossom tree. But yeah, the Yoshinos died, and look at the ducks. The ducks. And what is this? And no, come on, man. Stop cutting off on me, dude. And what? You ass! And what is this brown house over there? This is just stupid right there.
On my live stream, the signal is extremely busted and I got angry. By the time I streamed and saying any profanity language in front of the cop, he followed me. So I didn't get into trouble. He was curious about my suspicious activity, which is clearly not. So anyways, I chose to stop streaming and tell you the rest of the event. It may be a small event, but it's affordable and enjoyable. I kinda wish it could have been bigger than New Canaan's Cherry Blossom Festival with more funding, so these events will continue. It's also brought you the same folks that run the Stanford Sakura Matsuri. I wonder what happened and why they don't run the Stanford Sakura Matsuri anymore. Well, that's the Sakura Matsuri tour of 2018. It was such an experience every year that I couldn't even get enough of it. I just reviewed every part of the Cherry Blossom Festival in the East Coast with the exception of Washington DC, which I went 3 times, and it's probably not worth jack shit. Now to be fair, most of the activities are okay, but it's the same kind of activities that you would go to a regular festival, especially for the folks in New Haven. It wasn't called the Community Block Party. It was called Cherry Blossom Festival. They didn't even attempt a Japanese concept. What it needed was some taiko or even performers from Japan. That would have been awesome. Now it's been about 6 years traveling to different Cherry Blossom festivals, but no one gives a shit about my Akihabara event from the Ronchan project. And that's all for the best.